Good morning, Janet Gaglione, the Mortgage Lady. This week's video is not about anything that's super impactful that has happened within the mortgage world. There are always constant changes. But I have to say that as president of the Charlotte Regional Mortgage Lenders Association, I am constantly asked for commentary or an interview or something like that about the mortgage industry. I was in the paper on Monday, and the article was basically a negative article about employment in the industry. And I made a comment online after that, and the reporter called me. And he wanted to know if I was upset. And I said no. I knew going in that it was going to be a negative article. But what I had hoped and what I thought he would mention in the article was that what is happening in the mortgage industry with employment and unemployment and all of that within the industry is something that has happened for the last 20 years. The mortgage industry itself staffs up for a refinance period, and then when the refinances stop and rates rise a little bit, or everybody in the world has refinanced, which is just about that right now, then they have to reduce staff in order to reflect what it looks like in a normal environment. And we are in a normal purchase environment. I will say that I do think he's going to make a statement along that line at some point over the next couple of weeks. He's doing another article on some subprime lending coming back into the area, which it is. I mean, really, it's not really, but according to the media, it is. Credit scores are being looked at a little bit. They're actually considering to be lowered. Sometimes it's a good thing, I think, but my take on that is that if the investors who are out there do lower credit scores, the type of borrower that they're looking to help is someone who was doing great before our economic downturn. They had a significant incidents happen in their life, and now they're back on track and things are back on track, but their credit score has been impacted. So my take on what the industry as a whole is doing is actually stepping out there to help that group of people, to specifically help them, not to help the people who historically don't know how to manage their credit or don't have, just don't pay their bills on time. But this week is all about just knowing that you are working with people that are good to you, that you trust. And if you're working with somebody that you don't know, you're getting a little bit of difference on the rate. I promise you, you pay for that in the long run. Most people don't close on time, or either they show up and rates end up changing a week before closing, and those kinds of things. Remember that if you like to work with reputable people on every other purchase in your life, this should be the one time when you are looking at the most expensive thing that you do, that you work with somebody who is trustworthy, can provide the service to you. And actually, I do think it's worth paying for someone you know is dependable. Maybe I'm crazy, but I actually believe that you pay for what you get. And especially in this world, I think you do. Janet Gaglione, the Mortgage Lady. I'm sitting here on a beautiful, beautiful February day with my window open, and birds are singing. The Carolinas are a wonderful, wonderful place to live. Let me help you with your mortgage financing. Janet Gaglione, the Mortgage Lady, 704-608-4139. Have a wonderful day.